Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Pitt Panthers offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He'll do it himself. And that ball is live in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Flying out to the left. Touchdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Rushes on him. Firing deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough.
Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And it'll be a touchdown.
know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The handoff to Johnson. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more.
Snags it inside the 20. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Panthers have it with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on 1st down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss. They're dealing with a second. long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44.
He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Washington. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Smashes ahead. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Pedrino. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. The Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Panthers are in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Touchdown, Pitt! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move to keep running. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. It's Turbin. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got a man. It's Turbin. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. Finds his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Makes the grab. It's Turbin. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright. Turning it on! Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's first and 10 from the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. That's caught. It's Turbin. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. He has the first and still on his feet. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. The snap sets up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Crimson Tide have been hanging in there, but are going to need something to break their way. They're up by 7 over Alabama. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. A chunk play for the offense. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First, breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Great move. Now he's got room. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Wants to go up top on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
At the 35, he's open. And an explosive explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Pedrino. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Complete to the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! And the comeback is on.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now this offense will take the field again. Here's the handoff. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Turbin. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the...
Converts on fourth down. Still going. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Now on first down from the 30. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw for it. Got it! Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got it on the outside. It's Robinson. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. Makes one man miss. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And if they can nudge this one forward just a bit, that might wrap things up here. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball.
There he goes. And they're able to make the tackle.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Creates a little space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. To the ground, he's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These quarters going to give them some space. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.